They just don't invest enough in their business class. What's up, travelers? Welcome to my favorite priority pass lounge in the world. So welcome to the bedroom. Unfortunately, I got the one room without a window. The other ones have amazing views of the tarmac, so I'm like, no. But this is my room. Pretty good for free lounge, right? I got this using Priority Pass, and right through here we have the bathroom. I love this. There's also a huge closet, as if we're gonna start unpacking while we're here. Ta-da! I'm flying Swiss business class today, and the crazy thing is, exactly 1 year ago, I think we're 2 days off the 1 year date since I took this exact flight from Muscat to Dubai to Zurich on Swiss. And the thing about me is, at around midnight, I turn into the 91-year-old grandma that I am on the inside. So I may look young on the outside, but inside, all I want to do is curl up and sleep. So when I tried to record that video, it didn't really amount to much. Just have a water bottle. I'm hoping I have better luck today because I caught some sleep. So today we have one of my favorite sponsors back, Vincero, and it couldn't be more appropriate because we're flying Swiss. Switzerland is known for their crazy expensive luxury watches. And here's the thing, people pay $15,000 for a watch and they think that is worth it. To me, that's just ridiculous. I would much rather wear a brand like Vincero that delivers insanely high quality at such good competitive prices because they cut out all the middlemen, so they produce them and sell them straight to you at the best luxury quality for a much better price than the Swiss watches. I get so many compliments on these watches. People have no idea that they're so cheap compared to what they look like. And clearly a lot of people believe in the quality because they have 16,000 5-star reviews. So guys, instead of wishing for an overpriced watch, get a luxury watch at a reasonable price by clicking the link at the top of the description and checking out Vincero. And if you use my code Nonstop10, you'll get 15% off, making it an even sweeter deal, just as sweet as Swiss chocolate. I'm almost missing my flight. Luckily I saw it was a bit delayed, but I think I should still run. Departures. Muscat Airport is just so beautiful. If you haven't traveled to Oman, you're missing out. Ta-da, welcome. So here's the thing, like my channel is transitioning to more of a aviation entertainment type channel is what I like to see it as, rather than a review channel. So this is kind of going back to a really traditional review. So I'm gonna try to make it as fun as possible, but it will still be thorough, showing you all the ins and outs. And what's scary about this is I have no idea like what type of video this is gonna be beforehand. I don't know if it's gonna be super critical or if I'm gonna love Swiss this time. All I can say is last summer, I came directly from Qatar Airways business class to Swiss. I had a direct connection, so the contrast was crazy. And the funniest thing was, I got on board and the flight attendant came around and there were no menus, there were no amenity kits, nothing like on the Muscat to Dubai flight. And I was just like, this shows what context can do to you. But in any case, I'm excited to see now what I think about this. So the most awkward thing about this flight is definitely the stop in Dubai, because all passengers have to remain on board. So you just sit there in your seat as all the other passengers board. There's probably like 200 people boarding. You just sit there, you're like, hi, welcome on board. This is what I look like when I'm sleep deprived at 2 a.m. Check it out. Alright, you guys, welcome on board Swiss A330 business class. I am in 7K here in the window. We're sitting closest to the window. If you want to sit in the even numbered rows, you'll be closer to the aisle. So I definitely recommend the odd rows. And this is my space. This is very uniquely Swiss. Seems like we also have Wi-Fi on board and the seat controls, mood light. I think this will, that's the mood light. Whoa, what a mood. And over here we have charger. Swiss has really upped the ante since I took this flight last year. They now give out amenity kits in Muscat, so on the ground. I'm going to show you this in a second. It's Victorinox, it's a hard box. And we have a pre-departure beverage, some orange juice. Cheers. Waiting at the seat, we also have our blanket, which looks quite thick. And let's also check out the menu. This cracks me up. Taste of Switzerland. Then dinner is mezza plate. White wine, red wine, soft drinks, finally tea. Here's our breakfast order sheet.
To have your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated.
And we have the headphones. Here's what they look like. But as always, the thing I am most curious about is the Amenity Kit. So let's check it out. Here we have it. Eye mask, toothpaste, and toothbrush, lip balm, earplugs, and last but not least, socks. Uh-oh, scheduled departure was 30 minutes ago. My watch is on European time for the destination, but we were supposed to leave at 9:30 on this watch and still at the gate. Guys, look, I put the little rose that I got at the Airlines flight at my seat as nice decoration. So are you guys ready to see the midnight snack on this flight from Muscat to Dubai? Ta-da! Leave your thoughts down below. So we have water from My Dubai. Okay, so besides orange juice, we have this little cake, turkey and ham sandwich. So there you go. We made it to Dubai. I think we're about 15 minutes delayed at this point, so let's see what happens here. They said we'd have 50 minutes on the ground as well, so hurry up. Here starts the awkward part where we have to sit here when everyone boards and we're just like, hello. So I think what I might do is recline my seat and like sleep during this time, and let's see, hopefully I don't start snoring and so like as people are boarding I'm like, oh. Figured now is also a good time to show you the bed. Check it out. I have quite a bit of privacy in here also. And the leg space. You can also access some more controls here from the bed, making it quite convenient as well. And we're off again. Just to show you, these seats here to the very right have the best leg space, or foot space I guess. So you can move around, lie on your side. The ones in other places are a bit more restricted. Alright guys, here is the midnight snack as they call it. We have this plate with some different mezza, which looks quite good. We have baba ganoush, tabbouleh, and hummus. We have a vegetable sandwich back here and a cake. From Zurich, and breakfast is served with some grapefruit juice, some tea, some kind of pastry, bread, and a hot dish, as you can see. Again, this is a vegan vegetarian meal that I pre-ordered. I generally find the catering out of Dubai is quite good, and this looks quite good too, so let's dig in.
I bang my head against
here is my opinion on Swiss business class. Having flown 7 flights in economy the 2 days before this, I was so thankful to be flying business class. It really felt like a blessing, and especially the bed is always just so much fun. However, I need to keep it real with you guys. I don't want you spending your hard-earned miles or even less, your hard-earned money on an airline like Swiss that will give you a mediocre experience at best. When it comes to flying business class, especially if you've never done it before, I don't really feel like Swiss is a good option for you. Why? Because there's no hint whatsoever that you are flying a luxury product that people pay a fortune to fly. They just don't invest enough in their business class. There's no personal service, and there's really a lack of attention to detail that you notice in the service, and also in things like the lack of overhead air vents to keep you cool, and the crew keeps the cabin boiling and there's no way for you to control it. So my recommendation is to spend your money elsewhere. Swiss is decent, but there are so many better options. My preference when it comes to European airlines would be Air France or KLM, and I especially like KLM because they inject that little Dutch touch, and who doesn't like a Dutch touch? In all seriousness, I want you guys to get the best value out of your money or miles and really feel like a valued customer, and for me, I feel like it's best to take your business elsewhere, just because that's something in my 2 experiences now in Swiss long haul business that you just don't really get, unfortunately. But I hope this review was helpful to you guys. I hope you get some ideas if you're considering choosing Swiss. As I said, it's not bad, but there are many better options, and I hope you guys get to explore them, whether it's your first or your 1000th business class trip. So thank you so much for watching as always. Please check out Vincero once again at the link at the top of the description. You'll get 15% off. The watches are amazing, and you'll be overwhelmed with compliments walking around with them, I promise you. But until I see you all for my next video, fly safe.